there are a large amount of opportunities as well. The virtual reality and online presence. When we talk about virtual reality, all the products that are available today are very, very expensive. So can someone come out with, a product where, for example, I'm actually now giving a webinar. Can a virtual reality be created in such a way that I'm actually standing in front of a podium and delivering a lecture as if I would have delivered it on stage? This is possible, but not really possible to get that product for every teacher. There are 900 plus universities, as I said, and thousands of colleges in India. Hardly 20% of them have a full-fledged ERP implemented. Even institutions or universities like Symbiosis are struggling because every ERP product that we take, we customize it so much that sometimes we believe that why can't we develop this product ourselves within our university campus? So these new startups and new companies that are coming up should certainly think of this and develop smaller versions of ERPs for specific functions, and also cheaper ones, because we keep talking to the big players, but we realize that when we talk to big players, people change, systems there change, and suddenly, we are left at lurch. So right now, the ERP that we are going through also is, we have targeted smaller companies, some of them, companies that were started by our own students, and we are actually looking at how can we, integrate these systems into our various functionings. And I think Bharat will cover this more than what I would want to talk on. And of course, gaming of education. Gaming of education is another area that definitely you all should look into, because whether it's delivery of education, whether it's the assessments, assignments, if you get gaming into this, it will make the student, happy about online education and not really get bored and fatigued in front of a screen. So try and make it, try and develop some products that can be so interesting that students really get hooked up and they don't even realize that they are being assessed, or they don't even realize that they're actually learning, in a university or in a school. And one area that you should also look at is training of teachers in technology, of both school teachers as well as higher education teachers. Right now, because we are a university, we could have our university teachers train our school teachers. But can you really develop, small program or small products which are like faculty development, products, or train the teachers products where, the teachers can actually train themselves. I don't know how to put it, but really this is one space that you all can certainly get into, because every teacher wants to be technology savvy, either in her administration or now, of course, in the delivery of online education. So can a teacher self-train herself, is something that you can look at and develop a product accordingly. We ourselves have the Symbiosis Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. This is our technology business incubator. We've consciously located it. I don't think the picture is great, but you see a Symbi Eat down there. It's a food court at our engineering. It's actually in the center of an engineering and medical campus. And we purposely located the Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, which is our incubator, right in the food court campus, because we believe that ideas always generate informally. And over a cup of coffee, when medicine and engineering and biological sciences and management students actually meet over coffee, that's when ideas generate, and that's when companies and startups are formed. So this is a wonderful ecosystem that we've created. We already have 85 incubators of our own students. The areas that we cover are obviously fintech, but also health tech and edutech as well. Our focus also has been health tech more because of the hospital and the need, again, in various functions of the hospital, which Vishwas has covered in the last webinar. And I went through the video and it's really beautiful. And so these are the areas that we cover, and our own alumni mentor our students. This is a Section 25 company, so we also hold some equity in our startups. And I'm very happy that one of the startups incubated by our own student has recently received a VC funding of 30 crores. So this has been one success story, but I'm sure there will be 85 more success stories that we can speak about. So I wish you all the good luck to all of those who are listening. And I hope that youngsters get into this edutech space, and Symbiosis Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation will be more than happy to mentor you all. You're free to come and incubate your startups in our incubator. On behalf of Maratha Chamber, of course, we have an incubator there as well. And as a director on that board, I would also, encourage that you incubate it either there or at Symbiosis. And both these organizations will provide you with the best possible mentors that can actually handhold you and take you through your journey of success. Thank you very much.